I can't fathom how long this river is. I wonder if anybody can. If so, they probably had to go its entire distance. Sounds like an arduous trek to me, but I guess it's my trek now. This will be an 8-ish day long exercise in camaraderie, isolation, and seasickness. I'm glad that we're not the only group of people doing this, though. Knowing that there's another identical boat with an identical mission is reassuring. Somehow, disaster seems more imminent when every man made thing in sight is contained in one place, one blue boat. I'm trying to document this amazing trip, but pictures can never do the real place justice, you know? Just trying to get as many memory shots as possible. Benji, one of my companions, is doing the same thing. I think he has a thing for Sarah, but that's beside the point. Mason is doing a good job directing the operations. He wears a cowboy hat, which I think is funny for some reason. Makes him stand out. He's a competent guy. The mountains are like walls. They contain, comfort me as I float along this curving length of water. I like the curves, because there's no horizon to remind my neurosis that this journey is endless. I also like the curves because this adventure is full of surprises. Getting to know my companions is just as exciting as getting to know the river. I can't believe we're technically working for Google. I never thought I'd be able to say that. I think it's an important project, though. It'll help people connect with the river who wouldn't otherwise, and hopefully it can do something to make people care enough to stop fucking it up so much. So fascinating to think that we're making a new public document, a new map of the Colorado River. I guess I assume that cartography is an antiquated practice. Is this cartography? Am I a cartographer? I think I'll be blurred out of the images just like they blur the cars that usually capture street view. I suppose that isn't so different from the absence of cartographers from traditional maps. Perhaps the ultimate cartographer is the camera itself.
I see brown, red, burnt sienna, burnt umber, raw umber, yellow ochre, forest green, yellow, white, gray. The majority of the external world is these colors. We've been on this trip for 4.35 days exactly. I can see everything, but not all the time. I have been noticing the people, how they move, how they interact with each other. They have interacted with me 5 times. They look directly at me. They come close. They are often the same distance from me as in previous times. They move in jumps. There is space between their movements. They travel. We move in the same direction. I see a green sphere. It is in the distance. It does not blend in. I have not seen this color. It stands above the supportive object, a blue boat, at the same exact height as me. I see it again. It rolls the boat. The people worship it. It is not a boat. It is not a person. I see a dark spot in the brown water. It is shaped like a boat. My surrounding objects are reflected in it and distorted. Silhouettes. I cannot see one of the objects that I see in this dark brown reflection. I have never seen it on this boat. It stands above the supportive object, a blue boat, at the same exact height as me. Am I a green sphere? I can see, and this object resembling a green sphere is the only thing I cannot see. So is that me? Am I that?
Yeah, so I was making art with the glitch I found in Google Earth when I accidentally stumbled upon the street view of the Colorado River. At first I was confused. I didn't know they had street view for anything except, well, streets. I saw hints of figures but assumed they were people swimming in the river. I followed the path marked by the street view, and eventually more people came into sight, but only partially. I didn't realize that the people were on a boat commissioned by Google to map the river. I also didn't realize that the images I was seeing were from a green spherical camera overlooking the boat.